You're listening to The Services Brief, part of Main Street Media. I'm Taylor. It's Monday, June 29, 2026. 3 stories across the service economy and what each one means for the owner. Start with what your customers are actually willing to buy this year because it's changing under your feet. The biggest shift in the home service revenue mix in a decade is happening right now. And it isn't about your price increases, it's about demand. Homeowners are pulling back from big-ticket replacements and steering towards smaller, necessary repairs. The numbers behind it are blunt. 64% of homeowners say they're focused on necessary repairs and replacements only. Nearly 60% say they can't currently afford a repair at all. And 77% are postponing projects because of price and financial uncertainty. For an owner running HVAC, plumbing, or electrical with a crew, here's what that means. The job you used to count on, the $9,000 system replacement, is converting at a lower rate, and more of your revenue is now coming from $300 and $600 repair tickets. That changes your whole math. More jobs to hit the same number, more dispatching, more truck rolls, thinner margin per ticket. The concrete move this week is to pull your last 90 days of invoices and compare your repair-to-replace ratio against the same stretch last year. If repairs are eating a bigger share, and for most of you they are, then your pricing on the small stuff is where you now make or lose the month. The diagnostic fee, the minimum service charge, the markup on a single part. Reprice the small jobs first, because that's where the volume is going. Second story is about the tools showing up in service businesses, whether owners went looking for them or not. A 2026 small business tech survey from the Small Business and Entrepreneurship Council put AI adoption among small business employers at 82%, with the typical business now running a median of 5 different AI tools. The fastest growing use isn't the flashy stuff. It's administrative. Automated scheduling, invoicing, customer service replies, the front office grind that eats your evenings. What does that mean for an owner with employees? A year ago, the owner who hadn't touched any of this was normal. Now they're the exception. And the shop down the road that automated its booking and its follow-up is quoting faster and answering more calls on the same headcount. But 5 tools is also how you end up with 5 subscriptions and no clear payback. So the concrete step, don't chase the list. Pick the single most expensive bottleneck in your front office. The missed call, the slow estimate, the invoice that takes 3 reminders to get paid, and put one tool against that one problem for a month. If it doesn't move the number you bought it for, cancel it. Adoption isn't the goal. Getting an hour and a paid invoice back is the goal. Third, the consolidation story. And this week, it moves out of the trades and into the gym. Fitness Ventures just became the largest franchisee in the Crunch Fitness system, buying 22 gyms across Texas and Southern California from another operator and pushing its own portfolio to 115 locations in 30 states. This is the same roll-up playbook reshaping home services, now running through personal services. One operator stacking units inside a franchise brand to get scale on real estate, equipment buying, and marketing. Here's the owner read, whether you run a gym, a salon, a med spa, or any membership business, a 115-location operator moving into your metro does not compete the way the independent across town does. They negotiate better equipment and supply pricing, they run regional ad budgets, and they can afford to lose money in your zip code longer than you can. What they don't automatically own is the thing members actually stay for. The coaches, the front desk relationship, the feel of the place. The concrete implication, if a multi-unit operator is expanding in your category and your city, the moment to lock in your best staff and your most loyal members is before they open their doors. A retention offer and a staff pay review now costs you far less than trying to win a member back after a shiny new location opens down the street. That's it for Monday. Find all of Main Street Media's shows wherever you listen. Subscribe, leave a review, and I'll see you Friday for the Business Spotlight.